tips for Thanksgiving and every holiday for that matter. I see tons of influencers giving out all this advice on how to not overeat on Thanksgiving, and so I felt like I should speak up. I'm going to say something that I have said so many times that you are probably tired of hearing it, but on the rare chance that there's someone watching this video who isn't familiar with me, who is at your table is more important than what is on the table. I want you to really take that in. Who is at your table is more important than what is on the table. I've talked about this at length. We break bread, with our enemies to become friends, and we share food because food is a social activity. Actually, sitting down and sharing a meal is a age-old activity that humans have engaged in for as long as they've existed. Sit down and share a meal, and this is how we become friends, and this is how we bond, and we have experiences. And I wish people, my wish for you is that you could let yourself enjoy this. Just let yourself enjoy a meal. The funny thing is that when you finally let go, you won't overeat anyways. See, that's the thing that happens here is people have an all or nothing mentality. It's like, if I have one Oreo, I'm off my diet, therefore I'll eat the whole box. Well, that's like dropping your iPhone and being like, oh, it has a scuff on it, so I'll stomp on it until it's broken. No, you don't have to do that. If you drop your iPhone and it has a small scuff on it, you just pick it up and put it back in your pocket. You don't have to stomp on your iPhone until it's destroyed. Well, the same thing is true if you had one cookie, one Oreo. You had one cookie. Big deal. It's not the end of the world. I feel like a lot of us did this intuitively and never had a problem with overeating until we got into, counting macros and counting calories. And now that we have this awareness of, what we're eating, suddenly, now people have this like all or nothing switch. It's like, well, I was allotted 2,600 calories for the day. I accidentally ate 2,700. Therefore, now I might as well just blow it out and have 5,000. Or I'm following the paleo diet. I can't have gluten. They have one fucking chocolate chip cookie, and it's like, I'm off my diet. I might as well just eat them all. I find that people do this in many walks of life. I've talked about like cheating on your diet is a lot like cheating in a relationship even. Someone will cheat on their partner, and instead of cutting it off there just one time, now they're going to go and have an affair. So they continue cheating on their partner, right? You have the power to stop whatever behavior it is that you're doing. Like, it's not like, oh, I had one bite of, I don't know, pumpkin pie, so I have to eat the entire pie now. You can have one slice. You can allow yourself to enjoy one slice. It's not going to hurt you. And I feel like this is like the whole thing that happens with binge eating. People are super adherent to their diet, and then they eat one thing that's off of their diet because they have this go, no-go switch in their brain. And it's like, well, I'm off my diet. I might as well just eat all the things that I want. And it's like, no, you can allow yourself to have one slice of cake. You can allow yourself to have one scoop of ice cream. That one slice of cake, that one scoop of ice cream is not going to destroy everything. I mean, think about it. Like, what is even the calorie count for a slice of pumpkin pie? 300 calories? Let's just say it's 300 calories, okay? So, you ate your turkey, and you ate your sweet potato, and you ate your stuffing, and then you have that one slice of pumpkin pie, okay? It's 300 whopping calories. But it really is actually nothing if you think about it in terms of your weekly intake. Like, it's very small. And then if you think about it in terms of your monthly intake, it's even smaller. So you've been great all month. One meal, Thanksgiving, you have a 300-calorie surplus from having a slice of pumpkin pie. And tomorrow you go right back to your normal eating. In a month that has like 30 days roughly, we're talking an extra 10 calories per day. Now, just see how insignificant that is. My advice to you about Thanksgiving, holidays, etc., is to let go, relax, allow yourself to enjoy the company of others. And I say this because I'm sitting here by myself. That's my Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving is me. I haven't been home to see my family in over 3 years now, because I can't. So I've spent multiple Thanksgivings by myself now, and I did that when I was younger too. When I was younger, though, it was different because I was doing things. I was pursuing the military and all that stuff like that. It was a very different circumstance because I still had people around me. So, although I wasn't with my family, I still had people with me. Now I spend things like Thanksgiving and Christmas alone. And I miss my family very much, actually. And they've passed away, most of them. So that's why I'm not going to sit down and have Thanksgiving dinner with my dad. Because my dad, his ashes sit on the piano here. And I look back, and some of my favorite memories, though, are not even holidays. I used to go over to my grandfather's farm, and we'd spend the whole day working. And my dad and my grandfather we'd come in after a hard day of work, and we would eat salami sandwiches or Spam sandwiches. I mean, we're not talking anything expensive or extravagant here. Like, it's literally just like, hey, I got a pound of salami at the deli, and just put a couple slices of salami on white bread. And we would sit down and eat sandwiches together. Or, my grandfather would take a can of Spam and cut it up and fry it in the pan, and we'd have Spam sandwiches. Make toast and put Spam on it. And it's funny because those are the things that I remember more than even Thanksgivings or Christmases. Like, I don't remember a Thanksgiving dinner vividly or a Christmas dinner vividly. Like, I remember salami sandwiches and Spam sandwiches. And so that's why you can really tell that who is at the table is far more important than what is on the table. Because, I know that for Thanksgiving we had turkey and stuffing and all that wonderful stuff, and, cookies. And I know that for Christmas, my mom used to make a dozen different types of Christmas cookies, and there'd be gingerbread houses, and, it was everything you could think of, and chocolates and candy, and I don't remember those vividly. I know we had them, but what I remember vividly is sitting around eating salami sandwiches. Who is at the table is far more important than what is on the table. And so my advice to you is that when it comes to these things like holidays and stuff like that, and it's Thanksgiving, which is why this topic is up right now, but you've got Christmas coming up, you've got New Year's coming up, birthdays, whatever it is. Actually, it doesn't have to be a holiday at all. You need to give yourself permission to enjoy things and be present in the moment. And what's interesting is that when you finally do that, and it's hard, it's not easy. When you finally do that, though, when you finally give yourself permission to enjoy the moment, to be present, you're not going to overeat anyways, because you're going to eat till you're full, and then you're just going to stop. You're not going to force feed yourself. You're not going to go down a spiral of binging. You know, you're going to do what everyone else does, where you have that one slice of pumpkin pie and say that was enough. I know. You think you can't. I know that you think you can't, but you can. You just haven't given yourself permission to do that yet. And so my advice to you is to be present, to enjoy the company of others. The food is secondary. You know, if you really think about it, the food is completely secondary. It just happens to be there. What's really happening is you're sitting down at a table and having conversations and making memories. And if you stay focused and present on that, on the social aspect of enjoying time with other people that you love and people who love you, you won't be thinking about the food. But as long as you keep thinking about the food will control you. You know, the things that we think about, the things that we stress about, those things control us. When you stop thinking about those things, it's magic. And I know that that's not an easy thing to do. But as long as you keep focusing on the food continues to control you. When you learn to be present and you focus on the conversation, you focus on the memories, you focus on the people, you focus on the social aspects, the food just falls by the wayside. You won't even think about it. So that's my advice to you. I know that this is probably not very helpful because, like I said, it's hard. And I don't have a trick for you. You know, you have to figure out how to give permission to yourself. And I can't do that for you. It's like I can't do your push-ups for you. You have to do this for yourself. But I promise you, if you can get yourself through that and get yourself to that point where you truly give yourself permission to enjoy the moment and enjoy the company of others, you'll be so much better off for it. You know, and to those of you who are spending holidays alone and Thanksgiving alone, stuff like that, you're not alone. There's a lot of people that are in that circumstance. And, you know, the way I look at it is, my dad's always right there with me. I know he's here. Even if only he exists in my memories, he still exists. It's just that he exists in my memory. And that's not such a bad thing.